Welcome to our podcast, Crafternoon, and we're here to teach you guys about bullet journaling today. So an introduction of our team. Rebecca, you can start.
Hey guys, I'm Rebecca. I'm a secondary English ed major trying to also do visual art. A fun fact about myself is that for a magazine meeting in high school, I visited Sasha and Malia's school in DC. It was super nice. There was like security guards in the parking lot.
And now Leilani.
Hi guys, my name is Leilani. My major is electrical engineering, and a fun fact about me is that I have shaken Arnold Schwarzenegger's hand.
I guess I'll go. I'm Momoko. I'm an English major, and a fun fact about myself is that if I could have one superpower, I want to be able to control time.
Hi guys, I'm Elizabeth and I'm doing a computer science major. Fun fact is if I could keep an animal as a pet, I would definitely choose a llama.
So, what are bullet journals? Well, a bullet journal is a tool to help keep you organized and productive, kind of like agendas, planners, and diaries, except you can be as creative as you want to be with them and use them for almost anything. In this Crafternoon session, you guys will be learning a couple techniques for creating your own bullet journal, and also take a moment to unwind and relax with us. All right, materials.
So the materials you will need are a journal, paper, or any canvas, any kind of canvas with multiple pages. It could be digital too. So we're going to use these bullet journals that have these dotted papers. And you will also need markers or highlighters and a ruler or just a straight edge and pencil and eraser and also pens. And this is optional, but you could choose to include stickers, washi tapes, or paper and magazines just for like cutting out and doing cute little stuff.
I just want to add that I will be using a digital journal actually, so I'm going to be using it on my iPad with our tutors one.
Also, yeah, I would add on that I'm using calligraphy pens. So not everyone knows how to use them, but I definitely recommend them if you want to get into bullet journaling or just calligraphy.
So timetables. So one of the most basic spreads is spreads is that it's basically it just shows we call it a spread because it's spread it out on the pages, right? And so for this example, I'm gonna be showing you how to make a monthly timetable. So it's very basic steps. So step one is that you would use a marker or highlighter of choice, and you would create 5 or 6 straight horizontal lines, because this is for your weeks. So it would be week 1, week 2, week 3, and so on. And you want to leave a little bit of space from the top of the page so you can put your title in there later on. And I said you would split the top line into 7 parts, and you label each of the days of the week above the line. And after you label all the days of the week, then you also label the dates too, 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 30 or 31. And don't forget to write down the month title above the calendar. And on the side of the calendar, you can also put down headers. So if it's your goals or tasks of the month, that can't be categorized into just one day of the month or something. And I also put a second header. You don't have to put it in the headers. So you can put down, what I put down was notes and events. So I just put in some small images zoom in so you can see what exactly I wrote down on the sides. So this is what we call the minimalist, because as you can see, it's just lines and there's written words on there. Okay, so you go into the next slide. This is basically the same process. You draw in the lines and you put in days of the week, the title, monthly title, and the days and everything. The only difference is that you have extra details to fill in the empty space on the sides. So as you can see, there's details in the top corner and the bottom corner of the sides, just to make it look prettier if you wanted to. So this is what we call the maximalist style. And I think I'm put in a video on the following slide, so that way you guys can see like the whole process of it's happening.
All right. Thanks, Elizabeth. And now, well, you guys are like, making your own stuff. We're gonna do a questionnaire now.
What's one embarrassing moment that you've experienced, or like really funny, embarrassing time? Please be detailed because I want to laugh. So
No.
I'm gonna start with Leilani because I remember last time she had to think of one because she's like such a poised figure skater.
Okay. I feel like I've had multiple moments of this, like just rushing in the morning, like I'm always rushing to go places. I've had days where I like put my pants on backwards. It hasn't happened in a while. But like,
Okay.
Oh.
and then like somebody will notice and like, why are your pockets in the front?
Ah.
Like jeans?
I haven't done jeans in a while. Probably like
But you have done it.
yes, I have done it when I was like young. How about you, Elizabeth?
For me, okay, so I do a lot of stupid things, okay? So one of the stupid things I done was like, okay, so this was the first time I ever got Starbucks order by myself, right? And I didn't understand like the whole like thing where you order and then you don't get your drink immediately. You have to go off to the side and like you pick up the drink on the side, right? So I was like, oh, my name is like Elizabeth, right? So I said it really quickly and they just like scribbled a name on it. And then so I saw a coffee come out on the table. I thought I was the first drink to get my drink, right? First person to get a drink, right? So I just grabbed the drink and I ran out of the store. I drank it, and then I was like, this is not my order. Oh gosh. And then so that was one of my embarrassing moments. So I think it's so embarrassing to take someone else's drink. The first Starbucks experience. Like so, Momoko, do you want to go now?
Yeah, sure. Well, that was like low-key, like relatable though. Okay.
Because in Starbucks, like the small is called tall, so it's like chirpy.
So one embarrassing moment for me. Well, mine is kind of similar to Leilani's, except it's pretty stupid. So I'm always very out of it in the mornings. And so one day, I went to school, right? And then, so there's gym class, and you know how in gym class you change into uniforms and stuff? Well, so I take off my clothes, and then I was wearing my pajamas underneath it. Yeah.
No.
I forgot to take them off. I just put my clothes on top of it.
Oh no.
Without noticing, and that was very embarrassing. I'm just like, oh shoot, everyone else is around me. They're gonna see my pajamas.
Oh.
And so yeah, that was something that I did.
What I'm learning is that we're all like not morning people. I'm not a morning person either.
Basically. All right, Rebecca, your turn.
Mine is like sort of similar to Elizabeth's actually. So it was during, kind of, not really. It was during the pandemic and I went to Target by myself to get some like stuff. And so, you know, in the self-checkout thing, like, yeah. I didn't know that I was kept trying to scan the bananas that I was getting, but you have to click on these are groceries and then manually put it in.
Oh, yeah, those things.
But I kept like trying to scan it and it wouldn't scan. And then like I like looked over to the lady because I was like, obviously, I think she knew I was really young and like I didn't know what I was doing. And I was so flustered because I wanted to get out of there as soon as possible. And then so she goes over and like, and then it's like, how many bananas do you have? And I have a bunch of bananas. And I was so stupid. I thought like, I put one. I have one banana, even though it's 6. She just looks at me and she's like, one bunch. And then she was like, you don't have one banana. And then like I quickly just like was like, and then I left out there. And the reason why is because originally when I was scanning bananas, it said 6 bananas would cost $10. And I was like, that's not right. Bananas are usually like $1, right? So everyone at home who's watching this, you could also just be doing the bullet journaling and having this conversation with us.
Momoko, can you go back in the slide so we can like...
Yeah.
I think I'll show mine.
Ooh.
Yeah. This is mine.
So cute. What?
What the heck? Why is it so high quality? What?
And oh my gosh, my cat. Oh my god.
So cute. Your cat's just showing up on your computers. It's like
Every
so
class.
awesome.
Every day.
I guess I'll
Wait,
just show some of my page too. Like, right.
Ooh, I like that design. Can you put it closer?
All right.
Nice. It's very like I feel like it has a different vibe. It's a lot like organized and structured.
Okay, this is just very simplistic. I like also forgot the headers, but here I'm just gonna like. Do you see that? I'm sorry. I can't.
Wait, move it closer. Move it closer.
Oh.
Yeah. And then I put in like like Nightmare Before Christmas character.
Oh.
This is what I have so far.
Wait. Oh. What? That looks so pretty. What the heck? You said you didn't use a ruler.
That's so pretty.
So I guess we're all done with our monthly timetables. Yay.
Yay.
Right. Go next slide then.
Yep. All right, that's the question slide. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So these are some other examples of timetables you guys can do. So one of them is like the first one is like another example. So this one I actually made like boxes for each day. It's kind of cute, yeah. I put in like things in there because like I can fill it up if I don't fill in the blanks, like then when I don't fill in my events something. And the second one is when you don't feel creative or you just feel really lazy or maybe you're in a rush or something, you can make it really simple like this one where it's just like it's a line in your calendar. You just circle the things to your events. The last one is a weekly timetable. So instead of just monthly, you might want to have more details for each day of the week. So this is what you can do.
So this one are trackers. Trackers are all sorts of type of things. So a lot of people use bullet journalings to keep track of like what they want to improve on. So a lot of them is like no social media detox, drinking water, because a lot of people forget to drink water, and even tracking how much you sleep, because as a college student, high school student, you might be getting like 5 hours. So this one, because we're doing this for the library system, this is books. And so everyone has a bullet journaling depending on what you have. You want to leave about 5 dots down to 10 to just leave a header space for the title. And then you can grab whatever color. I don't know what colors you guys are using. I will use a similar color to the one over here. So just create that top line and just alternate your lines all the way down. And so this will start on one page, and then you just continue for as long as you can. So then this can just be an ongoing book tracker. So this is great because the library has like online app that I've been using personally to just read books. And you can even have like a star system, and you can give it like 1 to 5 stars based on your personal preference. And on the title, just write book and date or start and finish, anything you want, so you can just spice it up. Nice. So we can go to we can just leave this up, and then while we're working on this, we can answer Elizabeth's question. Wait, no, it was Leilani's question, right? Okay, yeah.
Yep. Ooh. Question.
So as a child, what did you want to be when you grew up? And has it changed? Momoko, you want to start us off?
Oh, okay, sure. So I feel like I changed around what I wanted to be a lot. But my very first was I wanted to be a vet. The reason is because I liked animals. And
Aww.
yeah, and I thought a vet would be nice. But then, I don't know why, but then I wanted to be a grocery manager.
It's
I don't
really
know.
interesting.
I don't know why that happened, but like, yeah, that's that's the two things I wanted to be when I was little.
Wow.
It's definitely changed now. Yeah. I'm more interested in like writing right now, so I'm still considering what I want to be, but yeah, maybe a field related to that. Rebecca, do you want to go?
So I actually wanted to be a YouTuber, which I feel like everyone goes
Oh my
through
god,
a
everyone's
phase.
dream.
Yeah, I like making short, cute videos and things like that, and I'd always like find myself talking to a camera. So that's just something I wanted to be.
TikTok star.
Yeah, I had a TikTok phase in quarantine, and then when I look back on my dance videos, I was like, this is so cringy.
Ooh. Wait, you have to
Anyway,
dance?
yeah, just for fun. I mean, no one should watch it, but it's fun.
I want to watch it.
All right, Elizabeth.
So, okay. Funny thing, I actually wanted, so actually when I was younger, at first I wanted to be a pirate, because like one of the first movies I watched was Pirates of the Caribbean.
I knew it. Yep.
She was so cool in that one. The actress name was, no, the name of the girl in that movie is Elizabeth. I was like, cool, I'm gonna be like her, I'm gonna be a pirate. And obviously that didn't work out for and afterwards I was like, maybe I'll be like someone who can like eat a lot of food, because I was Korean, right? So I watched a lot of Korean shows with my mom. And there's some Korean shows where they're like eating a lot of food, right? And I was like, oh my gosh, I want to do that. I want to get paid for eating a lot.
Oh my god.
And then afterwards, I was like kind of jumping between like, oh, do I want to do like computer graphic design kind of thing, or do I want to do like computer science thing? And I was like, I don't know, man. Computer science seems kind of cool, but also drawing is fun too. But also, am I creative enough? I don't know. So that's why I was a computer science major. But also, I'm like in the arts program because like I want to do a little bit dabbling in arts, you know. Leilani, I think it's your turn now. We want to hear your answers, you know.
Okay, this is gonna sound a little weird, but I guess when I was little, I used to like associate what you're gonna be for Halloween with what you're gonna be when you grow up.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh.
It doesn't make sense. So for my third Halloween, I was 3 years old. My mom would choose my outfits, obviously.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my mom would choose what I would be. So like I didn't have a problem with it. I was like, okay. So for my Halloween, she dressed me up as a chicken.
Wait.
And put a tiara on my head.
Wait a second.
And from there on, I went telling people that when I grow up, I'm going to be a chicken princess.
Oh,
oh my god.
That's so cute.
oh my gosh, you as a child is so funny.
I don't know what I was doing as a child. But
that's so adorable.
So that was like maybe a year or so. I wanted to be a chicken princess. Then I said I wanted to be a pharmacist because that's what my parents do, both of them.
Ah.
Wow.
And then I went to work with them, and I was like, no, never mind.
Oh.
No, never mind.
That's a mood, honestly.
So
Like,
now,
once you actually get to know about it, it's like, nah, never mind.
so now I want to be an electrical engineer.
Ooh.
So
Yes, let's go.
What an evolution.
I know, right?
Momoko, could you go to the next slide so that we can talk about our recommendations also?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the book chapter stuff. Yeah.
All right. So, book recommendation. Rebecca, you can start.
So my all-time favorite is Anne of Green Gables. I don't know if anyone has watched the Netflix show, but that's also good. And a couple of quarantine books that I really liked was A Mortal Life of Henrietta Lacks. Just Mercy. I don't know what happened. Nothing to Envy, Ordinary Lives in North Korea. And then They Call This Enemy is about Japanese internment camps, and it's like a comic style, so it's really easy for anyone to read. My music recommendations, Hamilton. I love Hamilton, and Lo-Fi Beats. Leilani?
All right, so the first two books, The Martian Chronicles and Fahrenheit 451, are both by Ray Bradbury. I've always loved him. Kind of like, it gets kind of dark and dystopian at times, but it's just what I enjoy. I felt like Stargirl was an easy read. Like, I think it's by Jerry Spinelli. So I read that a long time ago, and I enjoyed it. And then The Kite Runner was also a really good book. The two music choices were I Can't Breathe, which is by her, basically talking about the race pandemic that we're going through right now. And also Bigger by Beyonce. Right. Momoko?
Okay, book recommendation. So The Catcher in the Rye. I really like that book. I feel like a lot of teenagers that are going through the phase of childhood to adulthood can relate to this book. I'm not sure if any of you guys have read it. To Kill a Mockingbird, I really liked it. Like, I read it when I was in sixth grade, I think. Yeah, it was interesting. It talks about, like, it has a lot to do with, like, themes of race and stuff. And the book thing, book thief, I cried when I read that. I feel like it was the first time I actually cried after reading a book. Like, it moves you a lot. I recommend it. The Stranger, I read this for like school too, but like I thought the theme was interesting. Yeah.
I thought it was interesting too.
Yeah, like the theme of existentialism was like really interesting.
Yeah.
And then I read Slaughterhouse-5. Have you guys heard of it? It talks about.
I've heard of it. I haven't read it. What is it though?
It's like, it's like World War II, and like during the, the Holocaust things. Except it doesn't focus on Holocaust. It focuses on this like American soldier that is like dispatched to fight in World War II, and like there's the style of the writing is very interesting. Like, it's nothing that I've ever seen before, so I recommend it. And then there's a book called Momo. I read it because it sounded like my name. It was actually pretty interesting. Like, I read it when I was little, but then I didn't understand it. But then I read it again, and I'm just like, this is pretty deep. And yeah, it's like it's from a German author, but it's pretty interesting, so I recommend it. I'll just go on to music. Ghibli movie soundtracks. It's
those good ones.
Good, relaxing. And then Rain Flows in You. I feel like everybody knows this through like piano. But yeah, it's relaxing. It's good. All right, Elizabeth.
All right. So I recommended books that mostly I just enjoyed like the plot of. So one the Heroes of Olympus series is the one with like Rick Riordan. Everyone knows it. Everyone should know it. If you don't know it, where are you doing? Anyways, and then there's also Tale Dark and Grim. I also really love this series because like it was just a very interesting narrator. You guys should read it. You'll see that the narrator is really funny. And then A Silent Voice is actually not a reading. It's more like a manga, but it recently came out and it's really great. You guys should read it or watch it. Same thing, same feels and everything is great. And the last book is actually a book I read for school. It's called Of Mice and Men, but it's just very like it makes you think about it, and it makes you think like, oh, like you have sympathy, but also like maybe that person wasn't necessarily correct though. And you can see how like the author writes it out in a way that brings out those kind of critical thinking. And the music is like kind of similar to everyone else. Okay, one song I really like is Something Just Like This by like the Chainsmokers. I don't know why. This song is like stuck in my head. So I was just like, okay, this is one of the songs I like. And I was trying to think of other songs, and I realized like most of them, I just like them because they're like general lo-fi beats, like Rebecca. And I also have study and show music. I always play that kind of music playlist on Spotify whenever I'm working or I'm doing like bullet journaling or something.
All right. So do you guys want to show our like book thing?
You can show it like all at once.
Yeah, this is mine. They're just so pretty. What the heck?
Oh, so cute!
Oh,
I love the book doodle on the side. Okay, so this was what I was finishing up. So I just made a guideline of like the sleep tracker. And then like in the corner, I put in like that Nero, Nero, or I think that's a name. Like, that ghost dog from like The Nightmare Before Christmas, because I'm just continuing the theme.
Nice.
Yeah, and I made like a chart, so it's like the days of the month, and then there's like the hours of sleep that I should keep track of. Yeah.
All right, doodle reference.
Yeah. So we just finished our spreads, and these are doodle references that you can continue to add on. So I added some typical like leaves falling, or in the middle it shows like how to make a cute fox, owl, leaves, and just random doodles. So you can just personalize whatever page you're working on.
I like the coffee.
Yeah.
I like the fox. It's cute.
Can you please move on to the next slide? And so these are also examples of different types of trackers. So on the left, we have a cute exercise tracker that I really liked. I made an exercise tracker, have not been updating on that. In the middle, these are habits such as sleep and skincare, reading, different things like that. So you can make little circles. Those are more simplistic. And on the right is a bit more complex, but I think it's a really cute idea for autumn. So it's like where you divide up the leaves and you like color it in.
Ooh.
So this is like an extra page. So let's say that you're making a bullet journal and then suddenly you find a blank page or something, or you messed up one of the page and now you have an extra page, you don't know what to do with it. I decided to use one of my pages as like a playlist. So like the songs that I just like to listen in general, like we were talking about earlier. And so it's really simple. You just gotta write out the letters. You print out. Those are printed out. I did not draw them. You print them out. You cut them out, and you can just put it in there. You just draw a simple line and like maybe small like doodles for like the play buttons in the title, and that's it. It looks fancy, but it's not. It's just really simple. You guys can do this too.
It's so cute. I love it. So this is another suggestion to spice up your journal. You can do before all of your timetables a title or monthly page. And so this is specifically for October. Credit goes to the link down below, but I really love the leaves and it just shows you a good overview. And so I challenge you guys at home to recreate this, and then I'm inserting my own version of me trying to do this as well.
And now we challenge you guys to recreate any of the extra spreads that you liked.
Yeah, what was one thing you thought was cool then when you were younger, but isn't cool now? And why did your thoughts change? Elizabeth, you can go.
Like everything I thought was cool back then wasn't cool at the time, but now it's cool now. So like I don't know.
Oh.
Maybe I'm just a cool person who just thinks everything was cool early or something.
Trendsetter.
Maybe someone else can go while like think of something. Like I'll give a reminder or something maybe.
Okay. Can you want to choose?
Yeah, Rebecca, can you go?
Yeah. So you guys know the show Victorious?
Mm-hmm.
I've heard of it. Haven't watched it.
Oh, really? So in Victorious, they have pear pads, which is like a mock of iPads, but I thought they were real things. So I was like, for Christmas, I want a pear pad, and then my sister just literally laughed in front of me. Like, she laughed in my face and was like, that's not a real thing. And then I was so heartbroken because I thought it was real.
Oh no.
Oh.
Literally, their iPads were just shaped in pears because it was like, I don't know. I thought it was real. Leilani.
I remember everybody used to play with silly bands or like
Oh,
Yeah, that was the thing.
now I don't really see like why it was such a big deal.
yeah. Why was it so fun?
Yeah. I never really got into this trend that much. Like,
Wait, do you guys remember Rainbow Bloom?
Yes.
yes!
I had a
That was-
company. I used
I
to
still
make.
have it.
Oh my God, my sister has the kit. So one thing I thought was cool. Okay, so I was like one of those people who watched Disney Channel and thought that all those like cheesy teenagers were cool back then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, and so like I thought acting sassy was a cool thing. And so I would just be like trying to sass around my like family and some of my close friends. And then but now I'm just like, why was I that was embarrassing. I want to just erase that from my memory. I'm gonna go to the examples.
So right now, are we guys just doing different trackers?
Yeah, I'm doing the exercise thing.
Okay, I'm doing the habit.
Oh, I'm trying to do that challenge that Rebecca was saying to try and recreate.
Okay, so we can just do whatever we want.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
Mhm.
Should we ask the last question also?
Oh yeah. I forgot.
Sure.
All right, Elizabeth, your question.
What is your favorite characteristic about yourself, talent, personality, quirks, or anything? If you had to choose one thing to improve yourself on, what would it be and why? Don't say anything about appearances, all right, you guys? That's not nice. You're both of us, okay? Leilani, do you want to go first this time?
I think that I like that I tend to do out of the box things like I'm a figure skater, and whenever I tell people that, they're like, "What? That's weird."
Really?
I don't know, like either that's weird or that's cool, but I don't know. Or like, so yeah, I just think I tend to have like interesting hobbies. So the thing that I would improve myself on, I think I need to focus on myself a little bit more. Like I tend to like put other people first. So Rebecca?
First I want to say, like, do you guys know the Enneagram test?
The what?
The what?
It's
Sorry.
Enneagram? You've never heard of it?
I don't know.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
sorry.
It's a personality test, so like I think it tells you
Oh,
kind
that
of
thing, yeah.
your like weaknesses that you can improve upon. So I just think it's really interesting. You guys should take it. One of my favorite characteristics about myself, I don't know. I guess like I kind of tend to be pretty ambitious. Like I try to do my best with everything, and I like to just pick up different talents or skills and do my best at it.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So I guess like I like to do a wide variety of things. If you had to choose one thing to improve yourself on, probably I easily take on too many things, and I usually get burnt out really easy. So for me, it's really hard to slow down and take time to rest. So like self-care also, similar to Leilani. Momoko?
Oh, okay. Favorite characteristic about yourself? I'm pretty persistent with my work. Like once I start something, I wanna like it make it worth it. Like I don't wanna like half-ass it, you know? Like yeah, I want it to be perfect. And I guess that's a positive thing and also a negative thing because like then sometimes I get stuck on this one thing and it's hard to move on from it. Okay. Um, something to improve. Well, what I said, like I tend to get stuck on one thing, and then I'm horrible at time management. So that's something to improve on, like doing things evenly.
I think I should answer the question now. So, okay, so I think one favorite thing about me is that I like to think that I'm able to do a lot of things. So like, you know, jack of all trades kind of thing. So I'm not like necessarily like amazing at everything, but like I think I can do everything at like a certain level. And yeah, I like that because that way I have like more opportunities or something. Like, oh yeah, I like being creative even though I'm not super great at drawing, but I can try and I can do it. And I'm like kind of athletic. I'm not like super great, but also like I do play volleyball and stuff, so that's another thing. And then there's like also academics too. It really helps when you're a jack of all trades in academics, honestly. Because if you're like a person who doesn't like certain majors or something, you still have to do them anyways, and it kind of helps. Yeah, one thing I would improve myself on though is probably I really need to get my time management getting better and stuff, you know.
Same.
We're doing about bullet journaling, right? But also like the bullet journaling is supposed to help me get better at time management. And yeah, it's just really bad. Like I really need to like the way how my approach usually is to just do them, you know? Like there's a list of things I do and I just go and take up all of them instead of like, you know, taking some time, spreading it out over days and planning it out well and stuff. Yeah. I should do that, so that's what I need to improve myself on.
Well, I'm not done, but I'll just show you guys what I have so far, I guess.
Sure.
All right. It's simple. It's just an exercise tracker right here.
Oh no.
Wait, you say you didn't do that without a ruler?
Well, I did some of the lines, but like...
It's so neat though, and I like it. Simplicity.
Yeah. I'll just basically cross out these boxes as I do some of these exercises.
Yeah.
Oh, anyone else want to share? There, what they have.
So this is just tracker, simple, like I'm doing like a no YouTube thing because YouTube wastes my time.
Oh yeah.
Let's
Because
see.
I used to do cross country, and so I just want to continue to run. And then I've like been waking up at 7 a.m. to like just have like personal time to get ready. I just started this. This is like podcast and music.
Ooh.
But yeah.
So pretty. That wavy line's artistic.
Yeah.
I want that creativity. Anyone else?
Okay, sure. I could show it. So I was trying to recreate what Rebecca was showing an example of. It's like digital, so it's like, oh, it was a lot easier to do it digital and stuff. Wait, should I like bring it closer? I can't tell if I should bring. Okay.
Okay. That's so pretty. What the heck?
Thank you. Yeah, it's also like on Procreate, and I'm like trying to learn how to make Procreate stuff too, so it's like helping.
Ooh.
Thanks for the challenge, Rebecca.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are some good examples.
Yeah.
Leilani,
Leilani, I want to see yours too.
Yeah.
So that's kind of Elizabeth's idea for the playlist. Can you see that? I don't know.
Wait, put it up.
Oh,
Ooh.
it's so cute. It's so cute. I also love the green color.
Yeah.
She's an
artist. It's actually my favorite color, so.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I'm just putting my favorite lyrics at the bottom now from each.
That's a really good idea, actually.
I like how everyone's like titles, the font is so unique, like swirly cursive,
Yeah,
cool fonts.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
before we finish, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna quickly like show you guys some of the library resources for Prince George's County Memorial Library. So this is one of their websites. Like you guys can like search up books that you want to read here. Yep, it's pretty simple. Yep.
I also recommend that you check out some good books for like crafts, arts and crafts, DIY stuff. So you can like look at those books for examples in them too.
Mhm.
And then this is the YouTube channel, which I think our video will be uploaded on under Crafternoon. So, yep.
Yep. Oop. Yeah, it's all this one. And
This is the ebook app. So I've been using this for PGCPS, library systems. You can read books for free.
yep. So,
All right.
thanks for watching, you guys.
Yeah.
Fun.
Okay.
All right. Bye, guys.
Well, bye, guys.